Kingdom citizens, partakers of the divine essence, God's beautiful children, we salute you in the matchless name of Yeshua, the name that is above every other name. We say peace and prosperity to you and your entire household. Today we will complete the series Prominence in the Palace. Joseph is going from the pit to the palace, prospering from the pit to the palace. So, our final encouragement to you today, we return to Genesis 41, reading 41 to 43. Then Pharaoh said to Joseph, "See, I have set you over all the land of Egypt." And Pharaoh took off his signet ring from his hand and put it on Joseph's hand, and arrayed him in official vestments of fine linen, and put a gold chain about his neck. He made him to ride in the second chariot which he had, and officials cried before him, bowed down the knee, and he set him over all the land of Egypt. So, as we said, we are in the final part of this series, Prominence in the Palace. We go back to the beginning where Joseph had a dream that he saw the sheaves of his brothers bow to his sheaves. He saw the stars, the 11 stars, and his parents, being the moon and the sun, they bowed down to him. His father kept that deep in his heart. But the process in getting here to see his dream being fulfilled was a bit rough. His brothers sold him out. He was falsely accused, falsely imprisoned, but God made a way every time. The Bible said, and God and the Lord was with Joseph. That's what made the difference in Joseph's life, that the Lord was with Joseph. And my encouragement again to somebody who might have heard it more than once, you must remember that the Lord is with you. And once the Lord is with you, there is no need to fear, because He has a plan to bring you out of your situation. So today, Joseph has found himself before Pharaoh interpreting a dream which Pharaoh's magicians, his astrologers, could not interpret. The answer was shut up only for Joseph. And I'm here to tell you again that God will shut doors on other persons so that you will walk through. For when God opens that door for you in this season, He will cause you to walk through. God will equip you, because when God opens the door, He equips you with everything. Because He just didn't give Joseph the interpretation of the dream that the seven corns which had been fat, and the seven um the cows that were fat and prosperous would have been 7 years of plenty, and the seven cows is the cows that were just lean and malnourished, and the ears of corn that did not thrive well, that they were the 7 years of lack and famine. Not only did he give him the interpretation, but he gave him a word of wisdom, and he let him know how to get it done and how to get it done. And he never promoted himself, because he said you would need to put a man in this place to do it. You see, if God is going to position you in a place of prominence, a place of success, you don't need to promote yourself, because already we said in Proverbs 18, verse 6, that God A man's gift will make way for him and leads him before great men. God calls him his gifts to shine forth, calls him to shine in the midst of a great man like Pharaoh, remembering that these these Egyptians saw the Hebrews as abominable people. But God will give you favor with the most unlikely people to bring you into that place of prominence, to bring you in that palace, to bring you into a place where He will prepare a table before you. Even in the presence of your enemies, He will anoint your head with oil and your cup will run over. So, watch it. Pharaoh saw him and then said to Joseph, I'm going to give you the job. I'm going to make you second in command. There will be nobody, only person will be higher with you than you is myself, Pharaoh. So Pharaoh took off his signet ring. He was giving him authority to sign on his behalf. He also gave him his raiment, his coat, vestment of fine linen, gold chain about his neck, and he gave him the second chariot which he had. He was Pharaoh's deputy. He was riding now in luxury. And my encouragement to those listening to this is that we can't get discouraged when we find ourselves in the pit. Don't give up hope when we find ourselves in Potiphar's house and being falsely accused. And then it gets even worse. And we think that our dreams will not come true. But God is positioning us with the right people. Put him in position to see Pharaoh's butler. And even though it took 2 years, it came to pass. I want you to put a bookmark on that statement. And it came to pass. I want you to put a hashtag on that statement and say hashtag it came to pass. Because in due season, it will come to pass. Just not to find yourself in Pharaoh's palace, but to have prominence in the palace. God will cause your dreams to come true. Don't get weary. Don't stop doing what God told you to do. In due season, you're going to reap your reward. So remember, even when those close around you laugh at you and think that you can't get it done, that the dream that God has given you, you have not given yourself that dream. God has given you that dream. Even if they sell you out, put you in a pit, they will put you in prison, whatever they do, remember the gift that God has given you, the dream that God has given you will come to pass. So I say to you today, remember, it shall come to pass. Go and prosper in the name of the Lord, for success looks good on you. Shalom.